Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you know, I have no problem with parents disciplining their children. But sometimes, man, you know, and this got to be said, sometimes kids get on your nerves and push you past the point of wanting to, you know what I'm saying, do something to them. But when people act on that, it's a whole different type of animal. Story I'm going to talk to you guys about today, I seen earlier, and this is out of Seattle, Washington. This happened last Thursday around 2:17 p.m. on the 4000 block of 14th Avenue South. And this story right here is about a 29-year-old woman that beat her 14-year-old child, I think it's a boy, to death because he didn't do his chores. And if that's not bad enough, what they're going to describe to you how bad this child was beat, it had your head scratching like, man, I don't feel nothing for this woman because she had plenty of opportunity to stop and she didn't. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
Mary, a defense attorney went as far today as asking a judge to release this woman from custody, saying she's dealing with the trauma of the loss of her son, the same son who she is accused of beating to death for not doing his chores. There's a broken window at the home where police say a mother killed her 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry. After an hour of beating the boy, police say he went unresponsive and the woman waited 5 minutes before calling 911. The boy went to the hospital where he died. The mother was booked into jail for murder.
Is young? Is she intending to come out? Oh, no, Your Honor.
At a bail hearing Friday afternoon, the mother refused to appear in court. Despite that, her public defender argued for her to be released from custody.
Given her limited history and the fact that it appears that she cooperated with law enforcement and the fact that she has very limited resources, I believe she should be released.
The defense attorney said the woman is in grief at the loss of the son she is accused of killing.
I acknowledge the seriousness of these facts, but this also involves a mother losing her son and significant trauma she's experiencing from that. I also argue there'll be additional trauma on top of that if she's incarcerated.
Police outlined the disturbing attack in a report, saying the woman mercilessly beat her child for an hour, including using an extension cord to spank him.
This assault happened over an hour. A 14-year-old child, extension cords. He struck his head. He lost consciousness. She continued to beat him, and then failed to call for emergency services.
Neighbors we spoke to said they didn't know the family well and they hadn't seen any issues at the home until now. So we're not naming the woman yet because she hasn't been charged. Prosecutors say they expect that to happen by next Tuesday. For now, the judge set bail at $3 million and the woman remains here at King County Jail. Reporting live in Seattle, Jeremy Harris, Como News.
All right, guys, I'm going to read this small article from Law and Crime. They got a little bit more information about how bad this situation was about this Seattle mother. And it reads as follows. A mother in Seattle is accused of beating her son to death with an extension cord, telling him it's butt-cutting time after he failed to finish his chores, cops say. The boy did not complete his chores and she was angry, the arrest report said. The mom, who has not been charged yet or named publicly, figured that, allegedly ordered the 14-year-old boy to remove his clothing as she retrieved an extension cord and prepared to punish him for not finishing the task he was given on a Thursday afternoon, the Seattle Police Department reported. The mother told him it's butt-cutting time, authorities allege. She shoved him against the wall, causing him to strike his head, go limp, and fall on the floor. According to police, the teen was ordered to stand, and he complied. The mother continued to beat her son for approximately an hour, the report states. The 29-year-old woman allegedly whipped her child with the extension cord until he became unresponsive, cops say. She waited roughly 5 minutes to see if he'd recover, according to police, and then called 911 to report what happened. Officers responded Thursday at 2:17 to the 4000 block of 14th Avenue South and found the child suffering from multiple injuries, according to a Seattle police press conference, press release. The Seattle Fire Department also arrived on scene and provided emergency medical aid to the boy, who was transported to a local medical center in critical condition. Despite all life-saving efforts, he was pronounced deceased, police said in the January 30th press release. The victim's 29-year-old mother was arrested for investigation of homicide. The boy's mom refused to leave the jail cell to appear in court on Friday afternoon after her first hearing. For her first hearing. Her bail was set at $3 million after the woman's public defender attempted to argue for her release despite her being a no-show. Police say that they expect the mother to be charged and identified publicly by Tuesday. She is held in the King County Jail in downtown Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. There is nothing that rivals the rage of a woman. And I think nowadays, a lot of men tap into this energy, and that's why part of the world is the way it is now, especially in this country, with a rise in domestic violence, not caring, not, trying to be lawful, and just dealing in the side of chaos and the chaotic. This woman would get no leniency from me. Number one, you had a 14-year-old kid stand up against the wall. You stripped him. First of all, making him bear his shame in front of his own mother. You understand what I'm saying? To embarrass him and make him stand up against the wall. Then you whip him like a slave with an extension cord. So she beat him for a fucking hour. Slaves pass out back in the day when they was getting beat, and that's what you do to your son, all because he didn't finish his chores. There's other ways of punishing him. And this makes me think this is pent up aggression and aggravation from dealing with another issue somewhere down the line with this child. She's 29. The boy's 14. She had him when she was a baby her damn self. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times when younger women have kids and they're boys and they get in their teen years, because usually with teenage boys, between the ages of 14, 16, sometimes 17, they start feeling themselves. And men usually had to jack them up. I had to do that with some of my sons. You know what I'm saying? Here she is dealing with him, and she gonna teach him a lesson because he ain't listening to what he was told or do it the way to her satisfaction. That right there is overkill. That's bullshit. You treated that child like he was a slave. And then at any given time, you could have fucking stopped. First of all, he listened. That's the thing. He complied. So he wasn't that out of order. First time you hit him, you didn't stop. You had multiple opportunities to stop. You beat somebody for an hour, your own fucking kid seeing you bruising him, cutting him open and all that type of shit. He done broke the window. Or you done broke the window swinging the damn thing, chasing this boy around the house. That wasn't enough for you to stop. You were so angry that for a fucking hour, you sat up there and obliterated your own goddamn kid. Then, look at the bullshit with the justice system. You know it was coming. Public defender just met this motherfucking shit. She in there talking for you. Like you got it like that. Why do they get this privilege to these criminals that do fucked up shit? They know she did it. That's why they gave it a $3 million bond, which she shouldn't have no bond. Anybody that do violent criminal offenses should not have no bond. They should be able to wait that shit out in jail until judgment day. That'll make you think twice about it. Sitting in there. She tell the Lord, I ain't showing up. You go speak for me. That's what they pay you for. You go speak. Lady in there looking stupid as hell. And I can't stand defense lawyers a lot of times because they look stupid when they talk. She did comply when the police told her to, gave her commands. She did comply. So basically, because she ain't going to get fucked up by the cops, when the cops came, it's supposed to override all the shit she did for her freedom when she still would have had if she hadn't have did that to her own damn kid. Now, trust me, kids make you mad. I know. Hell, I made my granddad mad. I'm lucky I'm alive now. But I mean, that right there is something different. That's beyond frustration. That's like anger, hate, whatever. Seriously, we all got kids and that drive us crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got a 9-year-old little girl make me mad sometimes. I don't ever say, let me beat her for an hour. And then if she falls out, I'll sit there for 5 minutes to see if she comes to after I fucked her up. Are you stupid or what? This is the problem we got out here. This is the problem. Everybody feels as though they have a right to do what they want to do because either that's their kid and can't nobody tell them nothing, or everybody get their feelings hurt and all of a sudden they got to show somebody that they ain't to be trifled with. You killed your son, man. And then you get this dumbass lawyer. She's so emotionally broken. She's saddened that she did this to her son. She couldn't make it to court. Let me have been the motherfucking judge. I'd have said, okay. So she can't make it because she's sad for killing her kid. Okay. Bailiff, do me a favor. You and a couple other deputies go over to that jail and drag her goofy ass over here and put her in front of me. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Ma'am, did you do this shit to your son? Yeah, good. Take her right out to the gallows. We're not playing with this fucking shit. Taxpayer dollars ain't going to waste for feeding this motherfucker another damn day. It's so much we can do with money if we divert it away from this stupid shit and get motherfuckers out of here. They get other people out of here. She beat that boy like he was nothing, less than nothing. And I'm sure it wasn't the first time. How do you think their relationship was? Because I'm going to tell you something. You have children, you can push them to the past the point of having respect for you. And all that'll grow is resentment. If you embarrass them the wrong way, or you do something bad enough to where they look at you as less than their parent because you look at them as less than your child. I think this one thing, if this boy survived, I think that right there would have really messed that relationship up. You beat a child, and he might have been bigger than her, and he had to sit there and take it. Bad enough you took his clothes off and embarrassed him, and you killed him at the same time. Shameful. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.